My name is Malik Wasim and I'm a digital and experiential marketing professional. And today we're here to talk about 5 things that you need to know when starting a pop-up. Number 1, demographics. You must target your audience when you plan your pop-up. Targeting your audience is the most important thing that you need to keep in mind when planning your pop-up. Businesses that target their audience get 30% more sales than those that don't. Research shows when you have a more niche audience, this can contribute to 55% higher conversions than not. So remember, please keep your demographics in mind when planning your pop-up. Number 2, location. Location is the second most important thing that you need to remember when planning your pop-up. First, you need a location that is conducive to your audience and has high foot traffic. This is very important. Also, you need a venue that has a great ambiance and aesthetics because this will reflect on your brand. Research shows that foot traffic contributes to over 50% of your overall pop-up traffic. So remember, location is everything. Number 3, sponsorships. Sponsorships is very important because this is how you're gonna fund your pop-up. This is how you're gonna pay for those ads. This is how you're gonna pay for your production and all of those overhead costs. When looking for a sponsor, you wanna find your sponsor 6 months in advance. Also, you want to find a sponsor that matches your niche audience because this is going to make it easier for them to want to sponsor your pop-up. So remember, sponsorships is very important. So if you need a sponsor, give me a call. Okay. Number 4, value proposition. Highlight your assets. This is what you're going to use to leverage every aspect of your pop-up. So if you have a good following, leverage that. If you have a venue, leverage that. This is what you're gonna use to attract your vendors, venue, and sponsors to your pop-up and invest. For example, I used to do pop-ups with residential properties and they would use my pop-ups as an amenity to their guests in their residence. But on the other hand, brands will pay to be a part of this pop-up and access this audience. So if you have a quality audience, use that as leverage for your next pop-up. Number 5, lastly, is review. This is very important, don't forget it, because this is where you'll analyze the success of your pop-up to be able to replicate for future pop-ups. Reviewing is very important because this is where you're gonna analyze those key KPIs for your pop-up to see if it was successful or not. You wanna look at things like attendance rate, you wanna look at subscription rate, sign-ups, and things like that to be able to improve for your next pop-up. You can also take the content created from that pop-up to promote your next pop-up. So it's very important to review every time. These are the 5 things that you need to keep in mind when planning your next pop-up. Thank you for tuning in and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe below.